I'm gonna show you how to make birria tacos. We're gonna go ahead and work on our peppers first. So you need 2 pasilla peppers. If you don't like spice, you don't have to add the arbol peppers, but if you like spice, I'd add between 2 to 4. I'm adding 3. You need 7 guajillo peppers. We're gonna go ahead and cover this with some water. We're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna add 3 cups of beef broth into our blender cup. For our seasonings, I have half a stick of cinnamon stick. I have 1 teaspoon of black pepper, whole black pepper. I have 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. I have 1 teaspoon of oregano. I have 5 garlic cloves, and then I have 8 cloves. We're gonna go ahead and put this into the blender. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. We're gonna go ahead and add our peppers to the blender cup. We got all of our ingredients in here. We're gonna go ahead and blend this up. We'll work on our beef chuck. This is the roast I bought. This is chuck roast boneless. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off, and then we're gonna go ahead and season it with some salt and pepper. Go ahead and add salt and pepper to both sides. Next, we're gonna go ahead and cut this up into chunks. Okay, in a hot pan, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna go ahead and add our meat to the pan. Once the beef roast on both sides, we're gonna go ahead and transfer it to our Instapot. If you don't have an Instapot, you'll just put it in a regular pot. It just takes longer to cook. Okay, this is what your meat should look like before you put it into the Instapot. We are going to set our pressure cooker on 55 minutes. And we're gonna go ahead, all my meat's already in here. We're gonna go ahead and pour our broth that we made. Go ahead and just pour that right in there. We're gonna go ahead and add 2 bay leaves. I went ahead and transferred the meat into a bowl. I still have the broth. Don't throw that out because we'll need to use it. But we're gonna go ahead and just shred it up. And you just need a fork. If you're doing it at Instapot, it's super tender. And what I like to do is I do like to add a little bit of the broth. So we'll go ahead and do that also. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add just a tiny bit of olive oil just so my tortilla doesn't stick to the pan. And then we're gonna go ahead and get a tortilla. I have a corn tortilla. We're gonna go ahead and dip that into our leftover broth to the pan. We're gonna go ahead and add our meat. And then you're gonna add your toppings. So I'm adding onion, cilantro, you can add cheese. And I am gonna actually add some cactus. Obviously that's optional, but that's what I'm adding to mine. We're gonna let that cook. We're gonna go ahead and flip our tortilla. We're gonna just like fold it over. All done, this is what it looks like. I hope you guys give this recipe a try.